Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is another video of lower secondary checkpoint for year 9. Today I'm taking questions from probability. So all about the probability that you need to know for the checkpoint exams. So let me start. I will try to cover up all kind of questions here. So let's start with the first one here. We have William plays a game. He throws two fair dice. His score is higher of the two numbers shown on the dice. This is first dice and this one is here is second dice. So he writes here the score which is highest. Like here when he throws first dice, it's 1 and 1. First and second, I mean both dice. So score is 1. So which is same, so he writes 1 here. 1 and 2 is highest, he writes 2 here. 1 and 3, then he writes highest score is 3. So that's how it works. So complete the sample space diagram. So we have to complete this one, you see. So we will take 1 this all, this one is done. 2 1 2 2 like this. Here if you go here, this is going to be 2 and 5, so 5 is highest. Then 2 and 6 is highest, right? Now here 3 5 3 6. Here is 4 1, so 4 is highest. 4 2, again 4 is highest. 4 3 4 is highest. Then 4 5 5 highest. 6 highest. You understood? Let me try to explain again. And here what will be the outcome? 5 1. So 5 is bigger, the highest. 5 is here. 5 2. So 5 is highest, 5 comes here. This is how then it works. 5 3, 5 4 is 5 again. 5 6 is highest. Now 6 whatever number you take here, 6 is the highest. So we will have 6 all around here, right? So you see, by doing just this one, you will be able to score 2 marks here. Work out the probability that his score is greater than 4. So now we will see the greater than 4. Greater than 4, that means we are not including 4. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 and 20. So this is 20 times we are getting greater than 4. And how many times actually is this? You see, 6 this side, 6 this side. Total outcome 6 times 6 is 36. So 20 is out of 36. So you can simplify this. 4 by we do this by 2. 18, 2 times 5, 2 times 9. So answer is 5 over 9, right? Now here I have another question here. Mike has 6 cards, each labeled with letter chance. You see, he selects a card at random and records the letter on it. Write down a list of all possible outcomes. So for that you just need to write down the number. Either he can get C, H, A, N and E. So you see, C is coming twice, so we are not repeating it. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5. So he can get one of these, right? Now write down the probability that Mike selects a card that is labeled with letter C. So how many times C is occurring here? So it is coming twice. Out of how many? 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So that is 1 over 3, right? Here is another interesting question. A security lock is made up from one number and then one shape. Numbers are from 1 2 3 4 and shapes we have these 3. So shape is given here, numbers are this side. Complete the sample space. You see, we have all the shapes here. So numbers 1 2 3 4. 3 and 4 is missing here, we can fill. Then you see here it is 1 and then triangle. So here is 1 and then square, 1 and circle, then 2 and a square, 2 and a circle, 3 and a square, 3 circle is there, 3 triangle, then 4 square and 4 circle and 4 triangle, right? Now Eva says the number in my security code is even. Ahmad chooses an even number and a shape at random. Find the probability that Ahmad chooses Eva's security code. So, Ahmad chooses even number and a shape. Even number and a shape. Eva chooses even number. So we are now looking for even number and a shape. So even number here is 2 and 4, right? So 2 even number and a shape, even number and a shape. So we have these three: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So these are 6 out of how many? So we had 3 this side outcomes and 4 this side. So total outcomes are 12, right? So 6 over 12. So that means it is half or 0.5. Another question here. A box contains pens of different colors. Yuri takes a pen from the box at random. The probabilities of him taking a pen colored red, blue or green are shown in the table. So here is the color and here is the probability. Yuri says there must be more than 3 different colors in the box. Explain how the probabilities shows Yuri is correct. So now we know one thing, like all the probabilities should add up to 1. So let's see, is it adding up to 1? For the red it is 0.4, and for blue it is 0.15, and for green it is 0.25, right? So when you add 5 plus 5, 4 plus 5, 6 to 8, you see it is 0.80. So that means it is not adding up to 1. So that means there should be something. There should be another color, 1 or 2, that will make it 1. So we can say because sum of probabilities is not 1, as you can write down here 0.40, 0.15 and 0.25, this is equal to 0.80. So that's why Yuri is correct. So a teacher keeps a record of how many times Mike arrives late to school. The results are shown in the tally chart. Late, on time, right? So here we have 5, 5 and 5, which is 15, and 5 here. So total is 20. So use the results to estimate the probability that Mike arrives late to school. Draw a ring around your answer. So he is coming, how many times he is coming? 15. He is coming 15 times late out of 20, right? So simplest form, 5 times 3, 5 times 4. So we have here 3 over 4. So we are going to put ring around here. Here is another question. Blassie has 2 bags containing numbered counters. So we have number bag A, bag B. She takes one counter at random from bag A and another counter at random from bag B. She adds the number on her 2 counters. So find the probability that the answer is more than 6. So let's see. First of all, we can make a sample space. This is for bag A. We have 1, 2, 3 and 4, and other one is 2, 3, 4 and 6. So total outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 4, there should be 20 outcomes. So what we are going to write down here? She adds the number on her 2 counter. This is the keyword statement here. 2 plus 1, it is 3. 2 plus 1, 3. 2 plus 2, 4. 2 plus 3 is 5. 2 plus 4 is 6. This is how you are going to complete. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4, 5. 3 plus 3, 6. 3 plus 4, 7. 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 plus 1, 7. 7. 6 plus 2 is 8. 6 plus 3 is 9. 6 plus 4 is 10. Now, we need to find out the probability that this is bag B, sorry. Blassie's answer more than 6. More than 6 is, so that means we are not including 6, right? So more than 6 is here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So all these numbers are more than 6, so they are 8. So probability will be 8 out of 20. So 2 times 4, again 2 times 2, 2 over 5, right? Here we have another question. A fair spinner is in the shape of a regular hexagon. So you can see this hexagon here. Write a number on each section so that probability of getting an odd number is 1 over 3. So now we have 6 sections here, right? So we should have 6 numbers, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So probability is 1 over 3. So that means it was out of 6, right? So because it is times 2 here, so 6, then that was simplified, right? If I do times 2 here in the numerator and denominator. Now you see, if we have this one here, 6 total outcomes. The question is, write the number on each section that probability of getting an odd number. So we should have at least 2, not at least, we should have 2 odd numbers only. So like let's say I can take any odd number 3, 5. So we are not mentioned anything, so we can take 2 odd numbers. Other numbers you can have like 2, 4, 6, 8, whatever odd number, even number you want to put, you can put, but 2 of them should be the odd number, others should be even numbers, right? Now what is the probability of not getting an odd number? So probability of getting odd number is 1 over 3. Then probability of not odd, that is going to be 1 minus 1 over 3. So which is 3 minus 1, that is 2 over 3. So 2 over 3 will be the answer for this one. Here is another question. This is part of another question which is not related to probability, but this one is of probability. Ibrahim only has red, yellow, green building blocks. Ibrahim takes a block at random without looking. Complete the table. Number of blocks, red, yellow and green. The probability is here. So now we need to see. So Lily has 7 cards. You can see these cards here, 7. She picks a card at random. Write the probability that she picks a card that has a circle on it. So how many circles do we have? We have here 1, 2 and 3 circles, right? So we have 3 circles. They're out of how many? There are 7 cards. So probability is going to be 3 over 7. Very simple question. Now part B, Lily is given one more card. So there is addition of one more card. The probability of picking at random the card with the square is now half. So now for the square, so probability for square is now half, right? So now probability of square is half. So that means if we are adding one more card, there were total 7 number of cards here. Now the cards are 8, right? So that means we are getting here times 4 times 4. So this is actually for the cards for the square. So this is probability of having a square. So it should be 8, but there should be 4 then squares. How many squares do we have now here? Here we have 1, 2 and 3. So that means the 4th card that we are adding must be a square, right? Now number 12. Angelique has some building blocks. The blocks are red, green or yellow or blue. There are 4 times as many blue blocks as there are green blocks. Now this is bit twisted language. See, there are 4 times as many as blue blocks as there are green. So that means if the green ones are x, then blues are 4x, right? Complete the table to show the probability of picking each color. Now all these probability should add up to 1. So that means 0.2 plus x plus 0.05 plus 4x should add up to 1. So adding this 0.25 plus 4 plus 1, 5x equals to 1. So 5x equals to 1 minus 0.25, which is 0.75. 5x divide by 5, divide by 5. This is gone. So we have value of x 0.15. So x was green here. So green is going to be 0.15 and this is 4x. So that means 4 times 0.15, that is 6.0. Right? So that's how you will complete this one. Be careful about the language here. So this is bit tricky, but you can figure it out slowly. Now part B, Angelique picks 2 blocks at random. Complete the sample space diagram showing all the possible outcomes for the colors of her blocks. We have block 2 here, block 1 here, red, green, yellow, blue. Here also we have the colors. So like see here R and R, RG, RY and RB. So now we will start with G, GR, then GG, GY, green, blue, yellow, red. This way we are going to go this way. We are writing this first, YG, YY and YB. Then we have this way, we have BR, then we have BG, BY and BB. Okay, so that's how you can complete the table. Another question here, complete these sentences. The probability that football team wins a match is 0.6 and the probability does not win is dash. So you always know that probability of happening an event plus probability of not happening an event is always 1. This represents not happening an event. So that means 0.6 plus probability of not happening should be 1, right? So we are going to 1 minus 0.6. So to make it 1, you should have 0.4 here. Now second, the probability that a player scores goal is dash and probability that the player does not score is 3.8. So to make it 1, we should have here 5/8. Again, the probability that fan supports is 72 and the probability that fan does not. This is fan supports, that does not support the team is again it should be, because this is in percentage now, so our answer should be in percentage. So this is 28. You see, we have same formula, but you know this was in decimal, this is in fraction and this is in percentage. So fraction you should subtract here what I have done here. 1 minus 3/8 gives you 5/8. Here I have done 1 minus 0.6, which is 0.4, right? So these are the calculations. Okay. Here we have question on probability on a probability scale. Mike throws a fair six-sided dice. Here is the dice and the scale shows the probability of an event. So this is the probability of an event. Tick all the events that could be represented by the arrow. So you can see there are how many sections? 6 sections here. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and this is in the middle. You see this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this is in the middle, which is 3. That means half. The probability is half here, or you can say probability is even. So let's see which one is correct. Tick all the events that could be represented by the arrow. Getting an odd number on the dice. Odd number on the dice is 1, 5, 3 and 5. So that means they are 3 out of 6. So that means half of that. So this is true. Getting a number 3 on the dice is 3 you are going to get only once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 3 is getting only once. So that should come somewhere here. So this is not the case. Getting a number less than 4 on the dice. Less than 4 on dice, again we have 3 numbers, which is 3 out of 6. Again 3 out of 6. So then this is also true for this one. Now draw an arrow on the scale to show the probability of getting a 4 or a 5 on the dice. So you see 4 or 5, you are getting just only ones out of 6. So 1 over 6, it should be here. So we need to put this arrow here. Okay. Hassan travels by bus to work every morning. The bus is either green or blue or yellow. The table shows information about the probabilities of each color. We have here different colors, 2x, 2x and x. Calculate the value of x. Now because all these are the probabilities, so they should add up to 1, right? So sum of the probability should be 1. So 2x plus 2x is 4 plus 1 it is 5. So 5x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 1 over 5. So this is 1 over 5. Work out the probability that Hassan's bus is either blue or yellow. Now blue is 2x. So that means 2 times 1 over x, which is 2 over 5. Then yellow is x and x is 1 over 5. So getting probability of getting blue or yellow, so that is 2 over 5 plus 1 over 5. So that is going to be 3 over 5. Another question. The diagram shows a fair-sided spinner. Each section is numbered. The numbers on the 4 of the sections are shown. We have 1, 2, 4 and 6 on the spinner. Ahmad spins the spinner twice and the scores are added, right? The sample space diagram shows sum of the total scores. Calculate the probability of that the total score is 10 or more. So before we calculate this thing, first of all we have to complete this sample space diagram. So you see this question is bit tricky. They have not asked you to do that. So it is automatically you have to figure it out what to do. Now this is added like 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, 1 plus 4 is 5, like this. So now here we have this column here and this side we have 6. So 6 plus 6 gives you 12. So we should have 6 here, right? On the other side we have here 14 and we don't have both of the numbers here. So now first of all we are going to figure out these ones here. We have here 4, you see this 4 and this side 4 plus what gives you 10. So this is going to be again 6, right? So 6 plus 4 is 10. You see, now let's see how it works. This 6 and then we have 14 here. So we should have 8 here. 6 plus 8 gives you 14, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need one more here. So as this is the same, so we should have here 8. Now we can see how we are getting here. So 6 plus 1, 7. 1 plus 8 is 9. So 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. So then 4 and 6 is 10. 4 and 8, 12. 6 and 8, 14. So this side we will have 6 plus 7, 8, 10. 6 plus 6 is 12. Again 12 here. So 8 plus 1, 9, 10, 12. 8 plus 6, 14. Again 14 plus 8 is 16, right? So this is the completion of the sample space diagram. Now calculate the probability that the total score is 10 or more. Now we are including 10 also and more. So 10 here and more. The bigger one is here. This is more than 10. Also 10 and more than 10. So how many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and 17. So we have 17 out of how many? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This side 6. 6 times 6 it is 36 because this is a 6-sided spinner, right? So this is out of 36. So 17 over 36. By doing this you will be able to get 3 marks. We have another interesting question here. Angelic has fair 6-sided dice. Find the Find the probability of throwing multiples of 3. Multiples of 3 you are going to get here. Let's see how many times. This is the outcome of the throwing a dice. So multiples of 3 are 3 and 6. So probability of getting that will be 2 out of 6, which is 1 over 3. So final answer is going to be 1 over 3. Now Angelic throws of different 6-sided dice 120 times. So this is the score of 120 times. This table shows her results. Work out the experimental probability of throwing multiples of 3. Multiple of 3 is 3 and 6. So the probability is 21 plus 24, which is 45. So this is 45 out of 120. So we can even simplify this. 5 times 9, 5 times 2, 3 times 3, 3 over 8, or 3 over 8 is the final answer for this one. So I hope you guys understood everything. I tried to cover up different questions from probability. So if you like the video, please press the like button, and I will wait for your comments for the upcoming videos and any feedback. Thank you so much guys. God bless you. Please subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends.